So, there we go. Friday night drinking. Okay, here we go. Kick ass. I'm very glad that is working as expected. All right, so here we go. Um, so we want that. We don't want that. All right, so now we're gonna start that stream. Uh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting set up here. I'm trying to multi-stream two different platforms at the same fucking time, and we're gonna see how it works. Um, I need a victim. So who's gonna be my victim tonight for being a co-host? I'm gonna randomly pick people because I want to give away free paid subscriptions to the publication. So as is typically the case, um, everybody that comes onto the session um, gets a free 30-day paid subscription to the publication. Oh yeah, Nick, I'm going to try to pull a Wendy and actually pull some people in that it should be entertaining at the very least. Um, so we're gonna see who we end up with tonight. It's always Russian roulette, bullet in the chamber, spin it, and then we see what happens. So um, you know, uh, we're gonna. Oh, it's Dana. All right, so now we have to be nice. It's because Dana's in here. By the way, I had Taco Bell for dinner tonight, so I don't want anybody to judge me. So please don't judge me. Um, uh, please don't judge me. All right, so oh, I know, right? Because I mean, fucking, a Taco Bell that's bad juju, right? Um, that's bad juju. Um, uh, all right, so here, let's just. I'm going to bring up my two items for the night, and then we're going to find a co-host. Um, and then we're going to have some fun. All right, so let's see. So, ooh, I have a test running. Okay. Um, oh my God, that's crazy. Uh, um, uh, Dana, your pocket joining my live. That's very sad. Well, although, I mean, maybe Kismet at the same time or something. I don't know. I think that's crazy. So I'm just confirming a few technical details at the moment. Um, anyway, so uh, yeah. How is everybody? It's Friday. If you're here, um, oh well, fuck. You know what? Here, um, we're gonna, um, um, we're gonna, we're gonna keep. I'm gonna keep round robbing until I get a good co-host because um, I want a decent co-host. you know, we're just gonna see how this plays. Um, oh yeah, definitely you can, Nate. 100%. 100%. Well, good. I'm glad. I mean, happy is good though, right? Happy is not bad. I knew you'd never deny me. Are you making dinner?
Yeah, I'm making dinner. I'm about to make fried rice. Um, but as far as drinks go, we got a new Armagnac today
Ooh.
to celebrate Carolyn starting her new job on Monday.
Oh, that's right. New job on today was her last day. How did that work out?
Yes, it was great. She only had to work half a day, and she's only had a couple people interrupt her since she left. But here it is.
Oh, I can't.
She had it for the first time on a business trip to France, um, and has been wanting to buy a bottle of it since, but it ranges like 150 to 200.
What I mean, 150 to
Worth it,
200.
but yeah, worth it, but not cheap.
I look. Here's the thing. I mean, I've said this before. If I spend $100 on a piece of spirited liquid, like 80 to $120, that makes it's okay. Uh, you know, I've been buying Legable and Blue Labels when I could afford it without a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, just
yeah,
like,
that's good stuff.
yeah, I just like Macallan's in the 12. I mean, I've been buying Macallan's in the 12 when I can afford it for a very long time,
Yeah,
and I take four fingers with no lube.
I've heard that.
Well, I don't have a lane here, so I can't bitch or whatever. Yeah, there's
Dana's
no
right.
lane here, so
None of us is decent.
I it's very sad. Um, it's sort of like, well, okay. Anyway, all right, well, good. Yeah, go back to cooking your food. I figured you were cooking. I didn't want to interrupt, and I sort of halfway remembered that it was Caro's. Don't listen to her. Caro's last day, and because they're playing Injustice 2, and I hate that game because they
Okay,
found
I
a
know
way to.
nothing about that game.
Well, no, they found a way to cheat, and so now they have like OP fucking characters or whatever, and so I'm not doing the thing they're
Yeah,
doing, and so I can't compete.
yeah, they got you with the performance enhancing drugs.
Right? Yeah, 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 yeah. They're taking performance enhancing drugs because, like, she wrote a Python script to fucking like do the AI missions over and over and over and over and over again, so she can get all the fucked up security. And it's like, okay, I'm not gonna play that game with you anymore because now you have better characters than I do,
Yeah.
which kind of blows a little bit.
Craig, are you going to join for drinking night?
Yeah, yeah. We're all drinking, Craig. So, I snuck a little Knob Creek into my. I put a little Knob Creek into my lemonade. So, right, just I'm gonna be toasty warm here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna be toasty warm here in a little
Hour
bit.
about that.
All right. Well, look, go back to cooking your food. You have a thing to celebrate, and that does not mean sitting here talking to me. But I wanted to ask because I was asking Nick about this earlier. So you're good for Tuesday around lunchtime, my time?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Well, I talked to Brandon about it too, so we're going to do it. So
Okay,
I
let's do it.
yeah,
If we could.
I will send you an invite. Miranda, go have a good evening. Tell Carol I said hi.
All right. Bye.
I love her to death. Okay. All right. So who wants to co-host tonight? And you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. Because it's Friday night, and I mean, people should be out partying and shit, right? Wait, I wonder if I could get Charlie in here. Let's find out. And then let's maybe see if Elaine's out there. Anyway, so, um, well, I mean, oh, 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 here it comes. Here it comes. No, wait for it. Wait for it. Now we have explicit content.
Here it comes. Here it comes. What does that mean?
No, we have explicit content now.
Explicit.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
I don't know. I showed Charlie your reaction vid to the Lancelot video.
Oh, yes, yes. Ugh.
Brandon made me promise never to show any of that to him ever again. Wait, it's fucking Friday night. Why are you not out at the bar?
Well, I saw that it said drinking. I was a little late because I had to get mine.
Yeah, I put Knob Creek in my lemonade, so I'm gonna be good and toasty here in a little bit. I mean, I put 4 fingers in, but I don't need lube, so.
You're lucky I'm wearing headphones.
Why? Oh,
Because my mama's in the same room.
I'm gonna be told I'm a bad parent.
Yeah, I'm on the live.
I'm gonna be called a bad parent. No, don't listen to Craig. Don't fucking listen to Craig. Jesus. Oh no, Brandon, why are you not like out at the club or whatever?
Oh, I'm too old for the club.
What? You're a young lad yet.
Well, we definitely don't have any gay bars in the near vicinity. I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, so what? Isn't Kansas City like the closest major
Well,
city?
it's the closest, but I'm in the rural area. I'm not in Kansas City, but that's the closest city, so I would have to drive there. And you know, I'm sitting out here. I was hoping maybe a hummingbird might come by and alight on the feeder behind me, but I don't know if they will or not.
So, are you like in Springfield or Columbia?
No, I'm like in between Columbia and Kansas City.
So, like Warrensburg or Marshall or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
that kind of rural area, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what the fuck are you doing out there? You should be like the hip gay person.
Well, it's cheap out here for one thing, and I don't make a lot of money, so
Well, I, honey, mama doesn't make a lot of money either. I'm a starving, journalist. What the fuck? Um, I mean,
I've got my little flower here too. I was hoping maybe a hummingbird would come eat out of it, but I don't know. I don't have as many this year as I have in the past.
Mm.
I support your attempt to confer with nature. As a druid, I respect your ability to confer with nature completely and utterly.
Oh, Craig says on today's episode of Birding with Brandon.
Wait, so Charlie, did we make you watch the movie Bros with us?
No.
Oh, we have to do that now. I think we made Gizmo watch it. No, I think we
Mm.
took Gizmo to see it. So, yeah, because
And
there's
what
an
did
entire Charlie, there's an entire aspect of gay subculture that you just have to understand.
No.
Gizmo think?
So the funniest thing about Gizmo's take on bros was, one, the constant mention of bi erasure. Because so that's the thing in the movie, Charlie, is that the main character constantly asserts that Abraham Lincoln was bi, and everyone's like, no, he wasn't. And then his whole thing, or like the one guy's whole thing, is like, it's bi erasure all over again. But then too, that movie like iterates, like, if you go to a gay bar, most, and I've experienced this, most gay bars you go to, it's everybody's in jeans, they don't have any shirts on, so it's like muscular bodies, topless, and then a fucking baseball cap, which I've never understood. Brandon, can you explain that strata? I've never understood why that was ever a thing.
Which part? The baseball cap?
The baseball cap, and then like being topless in the bar.
The baseball cap is kind of, I think it looks more like masculine. So
Right. Okay.
it's kind of sexy, hot, I think. Don't you think? What? Why is that funny? Isn't that true?
No. You're explaining something to my child that they were never aware of at all. They don't understand any of this culture, so that's why.
I mean, guys, I guess sporting a baseball cap kind of implies a sports type personality. And, guys in the sports are hot. So even if they're not sporty, wearing the hat makes it look like they are. And
Yeah, it looks like
that gives the illusion of sexiness.
Yeah, the handful of times, Charlie, that I went to Blake's on the Park, like half of the guys there were guys in tennis shoes and jeans with no shirt and some random hat or whatever, and it was like those were the guys, like, especially if you were like me and you were kind of like on the effeminate side of the equation, those were all the guys that would chase you in the bars.
Oh boy. What I don't understand is the jeans. Jeans are uncomfortable as all hell. If you're going to like be crowded around a bunch of people and you're gonna be like sweaty and stuff, jeans are uncomfortable.
That's the point, Charlie.
Yeah. Well, sometimes jeans are if they're wearing tight jeans, that would be the thing. I mean, like, because it shows off their ass and that kind of thing. So,
hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Look, I mean, if you're trying to attract people, it's not like you can put your ankles behind your ears.
And baggy jeans aren't going to work. I don't think you'll see baggy jeans in the bars.
No, you definitely want to have like form-fitting shit.
Oh yes, and the bulge.
The bulge is the point.
Yes. Cheers to the bulge.
Charlie, I'm just gonna tell you, like most trans guys I know, they like overpack. They you remember Ben Stiller's character from Dodgeball? Every trans guy I know was like him. I mean, it was like bulged out to here or whatever. It was like, you're a trans guy, right? And they're like, how could you tell? And I'm like,
gee, I wonder.
You're packing a little too much south of the border. Just gonna tell you. Just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
No, bad
Thanks
pussy.
for the reminder, Craig.
Oh, no, come on. This was the kid. This was the child. We were in the car, and I mentioned the word fisting, and that one says, oh, I know what that is. And her mom is in the car, and she's like, how do you know what that is?
Just because I know what it is doesn't mean I like it.
And so I was like, I'm a teenager. you know, I had Gizmo. I had a conversation with Gizmo yesterday, and in that conversation, we were talking about, you know, weirdly enough, Gizmo's 18. I feel comfortable enough to have this conversation. And we were talking about, when you go south of the border, and Gizmo was like, "Oh, it's not like I haven't experienced any of this yet." And I went, "Wait a second. Whoa, hold on a second.
Well, you brought it up. I guess,
Whoa,
I
hold
mean,
on now." And she sort of laughed, and she was like, "Mom, I'm 18. What the fuck do you?" And I'm like, okay. I want to again reiterate that as your mom, I feel like I should say you are making good choices and being safe." And just was like, "Oh yes, of course." And I went, "Okay." Ooh.
of course. Of course.
I looked at Gizmo and I'm like, "Oh, you were asexual." And Gizmo was like, "No, no." I may
One
have said that
eyebrow
when I
is
was like
raised.
15. I may have said that when I was 15. Guess what? No.
No, see, I said it a while ago, and I'm saying it again, and it's staying this time. I am, for a fact, asexual.
Oh, I see. Well,
Right, yeah.
that
See, Brandon and
I see.
we
I didn't know that.
yeah, see, Brandon and I are just looking at how long. I mean, I give it to
No, 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 please, no, 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 no. Like maybe once as an experiment, but no.
Oh,
like that's
well,
never oh, by the way, I have a very scary story to share with you, Brandon.
ooh,
Okay. So while we were at dinner tonight, a friend of mine that I haven't talked to in a long time, who, by the way, lives in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district, which is up in Rome, Georgia. And she called me up and she's like, "Hey, I have something to tell you." And I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" And she's like, "Well, don't come up to Rome anytime soon." And I was like, "All right, what's the deal?" And she's like, "Well, my stepson, who is like 25 years old, is HIV positive with Charlie knows what I'm about to say because Charlie was around for this. Is HIV positive, full blown AIDS, full blown pneumonia, and full blown contagious meningitis.
oh,
Walked out of the hospital today." And we're talking like the super contagious meningitis. So if a meningitis outbreak happens in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district in the next 24 to 48 hours, it is suffice for me to say, I know who that person is. No, 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 no.
Oh my
Huh?
gosh!
This is a funny thing, right? No, no, no. What is it? What happened?
Beefcake,
bless you. Was that?
no, Beefcake, our bunny, he jumped up on the couch to get his treats, and he got his biscuit, and he tried to jump over a gap in the couch. Let me show you. So there's this gap in the couch, and he tried to jump from here to here. But he slipped and he fell, and the biscuit fell out of his mouth.
Oh,
And now he's just shamefully eating his biscuit in the corner.
oh, poor bunny.
And then there's Charlie.
This reminds me of my. We all know what a Maine Coon is, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The Maine Coon cat. So I had a Maine Coon cat named Floyd. Floyd was a great cat.
Yay!
Here was the problem with Floyd. Floyd weighed 35 pounds. So he was a little rotund. And so, Elaine's here, by the way, Charlie. I'm gonna stop big.
I love you. I love you.
I hear talking.
Yeah, talking to Mama.
Okay, so Floyd was a great cat. I love Floyd to death. Here was the problem. Floyd was a little sick for a kitty. He was kind of chonkers. Most cats get that way. But here's the thing about Floyd. Floyd would walk behind the couch, and then he would make this meowing sound, and he would do it like 3 times in a row. And it was like meow, meow, meow. And then once you heard the third meow, you would hear a sound, and then from the top of the couch, you would see his head and a paw suddenly appear, and then the paw would slap down on top of the couch, and then you would see this thing where he the paw would disappear, and then you hear a loud thud on the wood floor, and then you would go back behind the couch. Oh, Heidi. Heidi is one of your
Hello, Heidi.
Heidi is one of your people? Charlie, I'm gonna sub you for Heidi in a minute here.
Okay.
You go with that? No, because I want to talk to somebody that knows Brandon.
No, that's fine. I mean, I need to go to the bathroom soon anyways.
All right, go to the bathroom. I'll bring you back later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Eventually, I think Aaron's going to show up. Holy shit. But,
Ooh, nice. Okay, bye.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, anyway, so that was Floyd. Floyd would kind of, he'd like jump up and then he'd fall down. And then if you went behind the couch to see what had happened to him, he would be laying there like this with his arms kind of like, why the fuck do I do this to myself? He would do that shit. So we're going to try to get Heidi to come in first, Nick, and then I'll bring you in. Because I'm drinking tonight. That's all there is to it. So, I mean, I haven't even brought out my sweets yet.
Your what?
Oh, I have a guilty pleasure. Do you like peanut butter?
Yes, I do.
Heidi, I'm trying to invite you into the live. Is Heidi not live friendly?
I don't know. I've never seen her on a live, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. We're gonna find out. Heidi, if you have the Substack app on your phone, it's much easier to join the live. So anyway.
Yeah, and it doesn't just pop up. You have to with mine, you have to pull down the notifications and
Yeah, I think that's crazy. Here we go. We're gonna, cause cool. But anyway, so did you see my queer history article for the day, by the way?
I haven't read it, no.
Okay. Tchaikovsky was gay. And I can't tell you the number of people that have argued with me over the fact that Tchaikovsky was gay. He literally, his brother was gay. Modest Tchaikovsky was his name. He was very gay. But Pyotr Tchaikovsky was not. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, Heidi says no.
We can't have a Heidi here. So I'm really toasted tonight. So I mean, that's all there's gonna be to that. That's all there's gonna be to that. My fingers like shaking and shit to invite people into the live session. Okay, anyway, so here let's have comedy hour. Let's have comedy hour.
I did hear something about were you guys talking about Tchaikovsky earlier in the was it the Daily Whatever or something somewhere?
Yeah, I think I'd mentioned it, But here was the thing, like somebody told me that, and I was like, "Are you sure? I don't think so." And so I had a biography about him that I dug up and I flipped through it, and I went to the chapter where the chapter in the book was called Sexuality, and I'm like, I got like 4 or 5 pages in. Holy fucking shit. He was really gay. And not only that, the Russians forced him to marry to conceal
yeah.
he was forced into a marriage to conceal the fact that he was gay. But I like that this further feeds into this mentality that, you know, there's all this gay history that gets erased because of all the stigma attached to it. And I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But I had like, I shit you not, I had like 20 people today send me DMs that were like, your article about Tchaikovsky, that's bullshit. Do you know what the fuck? Do you know what the fuck you're talking about? I'm like, do you know about Tchaikovsky? And they're like, he wrote the 1812 overture. Like, I was listening to the 1812 overture while I was writing this shit. And so, you know, it was like, I mean, it isn't hidden in a dusty art. It's like the Alexander Hamilton letters. All the letters that Hamilton wrote to John Lawrence were like, I want to be with you forever. And if you would live with me, I would be happy, and all this other shit. And it's like, okay. I mean, are we talking like Clyde Tolson and J. Edgar Hoover? Because, you know, he was gay too.
Yeah, I've heard that. Did they just not want to believe that Tchaikovsky? I don't know why.
Yeah, like people don't want to believe that it's true. And I'm like, you know, that's,
I mean,
it's bullshit. It's, oh, there's a kitty. Brandon, you have such a nice pussy.
thank you. It's very soft.
And furry. Very soft and very furry. Okay, Nick, I'm gonna bug you now because we're at the bottom of the hour. At the bottom of the hour. I love your earbuds, by the way.
Oh, thank you. They don't stay in all that well.
We're at the time.
Oh, we're at the time.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck? What did you
the
make?
fuck?
Go
What
on.
did I make for dinner?
Yeah,
Oh,
what did you make for dinner? Now I want to know.
Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna walk while I do this. I made barbecue chicken or grilled chicken that my wife marinated with like an olive oil based sauce and salad. And we just made like a summer salad.
Grilled.
You told me I had to tell them I had a wife so people wouldn't hit on me. She's here she's being rude.
Well, Brandon really wants to hit on you. I know. I can tell.
I mean, it's okay. You can. She won't stop you, and she encourages it. I'm talking to a guy. You'd like Brandon. How are you, Brandon? It's nice to meet you. I'm Nick.
Oh, yes. It's nice to meet you, too. I've seen you a couple of times now, I think, but, you know, not face to face.
Not face to face yet.
Yeah.
And my drink of choice, because I know it's drink of choice Friday, is actually a homemade blackberry raspberry mead with the sugar-free Sprite plus tea mix that they now have. It's very good. It's rather delicious.
Wait, you like made that yourself? Like homemade mead?
Yeah.
Oh, so you bought the little gallon jug with a little perky thing or whatever?
Yeah, I used to the fermentation chamber, and I used to do beer a while ago, but I switched to mead because it's easy. And I actually have a blackberry mead going right now that's been in the fermenter for about a week. We'll be in there for another month and a half, so about 2 months, and then I'll either transfer it into another one and get the blackberries out so that I can get some of the gunk out of it. or I'll just put it into bottles. This one I made in October of 2023. So it's aged quite well now. And I'm very happy with it.
Nice.
Mine
It's
is
very
a
easy to get into, too.
mango.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's all right. Mine's a Malibu mango white rum.
Malibu mango white rum.
I'm not a fan of Malibu because I don't like coconut flavored things.
Oh
Really?
yeah, I don't like coconut itself, but the flavor is okay. I don't like to eat coconut at all, but the
I
flavor's
like
all right.
coconut. Like I like
Oh,
fresh
so
coconut,
I'm the
but I
opposite.
don't like the
Yeah.
flavor. I don't like the flavored stuff. It's got like, even if it's real coconut shavings, it's like artificially and kind of weird.
Mm.
It's a texture. I think it's a texture thing. I got texture problems.
Yeah, well, that's the way with me with the actual coconut. I don't like to. I don't know the crunchy. I don't. It's like kind of like onions. When like cooked onions, they're like the crunch in it. They're soft
Mhm.
but still crunchy at the same time. I don't like that.
I get that. I get that. I get textured. I get texture issues.
Here's the thing about. I have to tell you. Here's the thing about me. I love to drink mead. I have consumed it for many years. Now, here's the thing. I am a purveyor of haggis,
Oh,
and I love
now that's a thing.
it. And I love it. And I have told people. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can make people eat it, and they're not aware of it. So, Brandon, do you know what haggis is?
Did you say haggis?
Yes, haggis. Do you know what it is?
I don't.
Okay. So, you take the cow's stomach.
Oh no,
And
I
you
already don't like it.
stuff it. And you just
No, wait, whoa, whoa,
stuff
whoa,
it
whoa,
with
hold on, let me
garbage.
finish. You take the cow's stomach, and then you
Not
take
garbage.
No.
right. Then you take the heart, a
Uh-huh.
kidney, the liver,
Oh no.
and occasionally the spleen.
Why not?
And you grind all that up, and then you
Yeah,
stuff it into the
of
stomach,
course. Yeah,
tie both ends, and then
yeah.
you grill it until it's golden brown, and then you cut it open and eat it. Now, here's the thing.
Oh.
Here's the
Mhm.
thing. Like, if you're a venison eater, this trick works all the way around. And so the if you right, esoteric, exactly. If you soak organ meats in buttermilk,
I'm on a video.
it takes all the metallic taste out. It's the same trick that with venison. If you soak venison in buttermilk, like for 2 hours before you cook it, it takes all the gamey taste out of it. So there's a casserole that I do every year at least one time.
Now
And
you made it even worse.
and so that casserole calls for ground beef. No, I take the haggis yield and replace the ground beef in that recipe, the recipe is literally ground beef, rice, cheese, and onions and green peppers or whatever. And so, but what I do is I sub the haggis yield for the ground beef, and then make it and feed it to people. And I guarantee you, 100% of the time, if they have no idea
Oh
what
look,
the fuck
there's.
is in it, they will
Oh,
eat it and they
no.
will say, "This is great." And then, "What the fuck is in this, Wendy?" And you tell them, and then it's like,
Yeah.
there's a line for the bathroom.
The hummingbird was here. I think I tried to point it out, but it came and flitted off.
I
But
came and floated off.
yeah, that's all
Well,
right.
I mean, it's in your yard, so like most things in your yard, it's like beautiful and fleeting.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna. If it's an ugly hummingbird, I'm going to ask it to leave.
Please go. Please go somewhere else. Go to that house over there. They've got the MAGA flag
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah,
thinking
right.
about
Go over
that,
there.
Yeah.
This is great.
I have a story.
You don't belong. You don't belong here. Thank you.
Right.
My wife was sitting in the garage one day and someone was walking their dog. And we had an American flag out at the time because I'm a veteran and I'm a patriot and I show my patriotism and I don't let them take my flag. I think it's stupid. And some woman was walking by with her dog, and she's like, "Oh, you can." And her dog was about to poop, and she's like, "Oh, you can poop in this yard. It's a MAGA yard." And my wife goes, "No, the fuck it ain't. We didn't vote for that." And she was like, "Oh, sorry, we'll do it in the next somewhere else." It's like, good. Walk by.
All right, so quiz question then. So Brandon, what's the worst thing you've ever eaten?
Worst thing I've ever eaten?
Yeah, worst food you've ever
Like-
eaten.
Oh, food? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't mean a guy's ass.
Well, I mean,
You
worst
have.
thing. Yeah, I know. You got to clarify. I don't know. I mean, I don't like liver. I don't know. I really can't think of
a really great story about the worst thing I've ever eaten, and I'm pretty much gonna. And Nick is gonna look at
Everyone went to my got a good shot of my armpit.
Yeah,
Sorry
so
about that.
you're gonna love the story, but I always that's like a thing. So like most bizarre, like worst thing you've ever eaten.
Oh, I've eaten a lot of weird and different things. You have me at a loss. I have no idea. No
I know,
idea
that's what
the
I was
most
thinking. I'm
bizarre
like,
thing is.
All right, so
I'll try a lot, but I mean, the thing you just the stomach filled with all the other organs doesn't really sound appealing to me at all.
okay,
But
so I'll just give you a choice: surstroming or blowfish.
Ooh,
What was
blowfish
the
is
first one?
dangerous.
Surstroming or blowfish. I'll tell you whichever story you want. I will tell you either of those.
Well, I mean, I like the sound of a blowfish.
Okay, so blowfish
As long as
sushi,
it's got a hootie.
yeah, right. Blowfish sushi,
Yeah, sure.
if not prepared right, will kill you.
I think I've heard that.
Yes. So one year in Macau with my dad and my siblings, we all sat outside of the one spot in Macau where there's the guy that knows how to cut it. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to sit outside and wait. And if nobody comes out on a stretcher, that usually means the guy's making it right.
Oh, well,
Usually.
sure.
Usually. So we go in there. Now, here's what happens when you eat blowfish sushi: the tingling starts in your finger and it goes all the way down to a knuckle, and then it goes down to another knuckle. And then if it passes this knuckle and it gets down to the top of your hand, they're going to give you an epinephrine shot and call emergency services. And so we all ate it.
So you
We all
probably
ate it.
shouldn't do shrooms at the same time because you might be like, Alex, I'm fine.
Right. I mean, look, at this
I
point in my
can't feel my
life,
hand anyway.
right.
Yeah.
At this point in my
Hand
life,
by hand.
like at this point in my life, I'd done, the worm at the bottom of the mezcal bottle. I had eaten like every part of the cow ever. So like this was not going to be like the worst thing ever, right? No, it was really bad. And so here's what happened. Like all of my fingers, like it got to the first knuckle, and then I was like, and then it got down to here, and I'm like, well, here's what happened. I guess I was so hyperventilating that I wasn't paying attention, but the numbness started to go down to like this knuckle, but it was just that knuckle. And I think it was because I was, and I passed out on the floor. And like, I thought that was it. Like, I thought I'd checked out or whatever. And so
I got nothing to top that. I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't top that with
No.
food. I've never come that close to death before
right.
while eating.
No.
Now, No,
I did
no.
try that 72-ounce like steak challenge in Texas once
Oh,
in Amarillo,
Oh,
easy. Oh,
and
easy.
had them, and I nearly died at the. I did not beat it. I was not in the.
There's
You talk about meat sweats and hurting the next day.
there's a pizza place in
it's a lot of meat.
Kennesaw, Georgia, called Big Pie in the Sky, and
It's a
it was
big hunking piece of meat too,
and
just all in your
so Big
face.
Pie in the Sky
Mm,
is a
I'm
restaurant in
familiar.
Kennesaw, Georgia, and I used to live there. And they have a 30-inch pie with like 5 pounds of meat on it. And my brother and I tried to do it, and like I was picking them up and folding them in half, and I got through like two of them, and then I started to have the meat. I started to have the meat sweats really bad, and my brother got like through three of them, and so we were down to like the last piece, and it was like I'm just trying to shove it right, Tekalo, complete
Hmm.
fool's errand. I was
It is.
completely crazy, and then yeah, I went out into the parking lot like a half hour later, and
Well, I didn't realize that the piece of meat that I got. So I'm going to talk about a big piece of meat in my face that was there for 60. You have 60 minutes to just eat this giant hunk of meat. What I didn't realize is they'll fucking butterfly it open. And so they just spread it wide open for you to just eat. And you're sitting there and
Well,
by the end of it, my jaw was so sore. And
yeah,
I
that can
wanted
happen.
to, I made the mistake of getting it too rare was the problem. Don't ever get rare meat and try and do those challenges. It's a lot of chewing. Um,
ugh.
can I lighten the mood with since we're on this topic,
No, please lighten the mood.
can I lighten the mood with this morning's poem
Yes, please.
that I read for Dana and Lawrence's
Yeah,
show
please,
this morning?
please. Hi,
Um,
Diane Bryant. How are you doing? I
hi,
really,
Diane.
because I really, you said you shoved a big piece of meat in your mouth, and I thought Brandon was going to be beside himself.
I mean,
I like how you just kept talking over us.
No, please.
Okay. Uh,
I love to listen
um,
to you read poetry. So
thanks. Is Miranda still here? I haven't.
no.
Oh, come on. She keeps leaving every time
I talked to her. We're gonna work that out.
keeps having to leave. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Brandon, you get to enjoy this then.
Yes.
Um, I don't know if you heard this morning, or not and for
I
anyone
did,
who
but I'll hear
hasn't,
it again.
we have the poem Came and Went, You Bent and Sent, an ode to the come and go gas station, or sorry, a sonnet to the come and go gas station. There once was a place where you came and went. It was a splash and dash, you came in fast. Faster you came, quicker you bent and sent. It made you smash and crash, you could not last. There now was a place filled with cream and scream. It was a spit and blow we had to go. Going so long, training we stream and team. It makes us sit and split. It was a show. There will be a place for the slap and fap. It made me piss and pass. I want the gas. Gassing you up, running we strap and tap. It has a it has a stick and prick with nut to pass. We pass as one, building we go and come. We mass as one, sending we bum and numb. And that is the came and went sonnet.
I Nick, your diction and your expression is completely beautiful.
Thanks. So I studied music in college. I was a composition, music theory and composition major. But my instrument of choice was voice. So I hung out with all the voice majors. I was in the choir. I was in the select choir at my college. I went to Carnegie Mellon University. It was a very good school. Um, and I did voice training and I learned from some of the best. So thank you. I'm glad I still have it.
Yes. I love the poem.
Here's the
Thanks.
thing, and I've told Miranda this repeatedly, and I will tell you this, Nick. Lyricisms and lyrical work are grossly underrated and given grossly under attention.
Well, can I do another? I'm going to do another one.
Yeah,
This one's also
please.
short. All my poems tend to be very short. This one's maybe a little bit. No, it's actually pretty short too. This one I've been putting around a lot on other people's posts. It's called, and only because, and I don't want to talk about him, but it was something Wendy and I were talking about earlier. It was about Epstein. So I've been doing an Epstein series of poems. And this one is called Epstein Lies. Is This His Demise? And I've been sending this one around a lot. I think this one's a lot of fun. So, Epstein lies. The Epstein lies, are they his demise? Has the cherry gone pop for this to stop? The Epstein lies, unexpected surprise. Has the glass gone pop for this to plop? Predators pay, we savor this day. Those filing lies to his demise. Predators pray, we will not delay. Oath under lies, destroying the guys. The Epstein lies, is this his demise? Has the cherry gone pop? The manosphere drop? The Epstein lies, it's the final reprise. Has the glass gone pop for this pedo to flop? Predators pay, we welcome this day. Lies under oath, a petty disguise. Predators pray, hearken their way. Failing, flailing, faltering lies. The Epstein lies, his final demise. The Epstein lies, unexpected surprise.
I really like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. I really need to connect. I really need to connect you and Miranda together because she has that gift and it's just beautiful. She goes to live to open mics in the town she's in. She's in Denver, and so and she's just brilliant. But I think I told you that her master's degree is in creative writing. But I like you and her in like a room going back and forth at each other. I think that would be completely amazing.
Oh, I think so too.
So
Yeah, I will definitely connect with Miranda. I definitely want to do that. It's been fun to write. I do it because I needed an outlet. I lost my job 3 weeks ago-ish. I'm about to start a contract, so I'm okay. To do work, I do software engineering, and I build stuff. But instead of going down a dark hole and getting really depressed and getting really pissed off about it, because I'm also in the middle of the VA, my VA provider left 3+ months ago now, and I'm without a primary care doctor and fibromyalgia. So I decided it's better to go forward and do something, and use a creative outlet or use my voice in a way that I can to express my emotions without being destructive. And I found I really loved it.
right.
So
Yeah,
that's what got me here.
I've done
and I'm
that
just
a
gonna
lot
keep
too.
talking about it.
I've written a
Well,
lot of poetry. I used to write. I started writing on WordPress, and I wrote a lot of poetry and fiction. And then when I moved over to Medium, they still did some poetry, but it wasn't. I don't know. It didn't gain the traction that I had on WordPress. So I just don't write as much of it anymore. But I've written quite a bit.
I think
I've
there's a
been
really
curious.
big need for it.
I've been curious, Brandon. What do you write a predominance about?
What do I what?
What do you write a predominance about?
Oh, on my
What would you
pub-
consider your area of subject matter expertise?
right now on Substack, it's mainly humor, satire. When I first started writing, it was more poetry and fiction. And when I got over to Medium, like I said, the poetry and fiction really just didn't. I don't know. They didn't value it much there, and so I started dabbling in other things. And I wrote some writing prompts and things, and people were telling me how funny my my articles were and stuff. So I just kind of leaned into that and started writing more humor. And then I came over to Substack, and that's mostly what I write. But it's always like, well, it's usually focused around, I don't know, gay shit. Just growing up in the rural, growing up in the rural Midwest as a gay guy, and so. And I do write some serious stuff about the queer community or whatever, things like that. But I write quite a bit of mostly humor.
Well, I love your humor. Bar none. That's why I bring you in here, because I think your personality against,
Well, thank you.
Your personality against your writing style is magical to me. I mean, I can't write funny shit. I write serious fuck ass motherfucker, cut punchy shit. Because I literally spend most of my time being pissed off at everybody. I'm pissed off at the world.
Yeah.
I am too.
Well,
I mean, I think we all are.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason I write humor too, is like I get tired of all the news and just the ridiculousness. And I would just, if I just focus solely on that, I would be depressed all the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like all the news that we're consuming like this. I wrote a bunch. I've been writing poems this week on the education system and Department of Education and what's going on there. And like, it's better to write it in a poem and get my feelings out that way and express it maybe in a way that's somewhat entertaining on a serious topic, because it makes it easier to consume for me, but it also makes it easier to consume for other people. Like if you're not doom and gloom all the time, people and you can express good news too.
And just, some people write about the news and they can write about serious stuff, but I'm prone to depression. So if I did write about that stuff, it wouldn't be good for me. I need to let other people do that. I can't.
So that's a very interesting point. So if you read the first chapter, not the prologue, but the first chapter of my book, my autobiography.
I thought you told people not to read it.
Don't fucking read it. Don't read my bio. It's a piece of shit. But here's the thing about it. I have had people repeatedly tell me, I've had hundreds of DMs of people that have read the first chapter, and that's the chapter in the bar, and literally tell me, I want you to write chapters about the shit that happens in that bar, fictional or not, over and over and over again, and I'd read it every day. Because there's like humanistic, realistic shit that happens in that chapter, and the day I walked into that pub and all those people were there, it was like, I could do this every day, and if I did, I'd have like the makings of an American novel or whatever. But I didn't. I went there a handful of times, and then because I was a pint drinker, you go to work, and then when work's done, you go to the pub, drink your pint, and go home. And that was just my shtick for a while, and I quit doing it. But I've had people tell me, like, if you wrote about that bar and what happened in the bar and made it funny, I'd read it every day. And I've thought about that, and I've been like, I mean, I guess I could do that. I just don't know how it would turn out.
It's hard to force topics sometimes or certain things into different themes. Like it's okay for some things to remain not funny, but they are hard to talk about. If we can add a little humor, I've found that it's easier to talk about some things, because you bring a sense of
brevity.
Yeah. Thank you. That was a better word than what I was what I was finding. But brevity is a great word because, like, you come at it with compassion or empathy and brevity, and you care. So,
That's what I usually do. I mean, like I said, I do write some serious topics, but I can't help putting a little sarcasm or something in there.
Yeah, you got to
That's
be
just
you.
kind of how I am. Yeah.
I completely agree. Like, again, I worship the ground that Voltaire walked on because he's the eternal humanist satirist. But I could never write like that. I mean, I would want to. I couldn't do it. I'd love to do it. I don't think I.
Yeah, it's like I wish I could sing most male vocal songs but they're out of my range, and I'm not going to try.
Well, I mean,
Very different analogy. I'm just taking it super simple because it's Friday night.
um, here's the thing about that. I don't think vocal range makes any difference, and here's why. If you write good lyricisms and yet you don't have the ability to sing, how are you not any different than Bob Dylan?
See, I love Bob Dylan.
I do.
Bob Dylan's one of my favorite because like spoken word poetry and like plain song poetry like that is so beautiful. And yeah, people are like, "Oh, he's so bad at singing," and it's like, yeah, shut up! Don't fucking listen to him for his voice. We all know he sucks. We just want to hear what he has to say.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. Dylan has a Guinness Book of World Records world record. You know what it is? More bands have covered or sung songs that he wrote than any musician alive.
That makes sense.
Any musician alive. And so when they gave him the Nobel Prize for Literature, I was like, it's about fucking time. Because Dylan, like, he's the reason folk music even fucking exists, in my opinion.
Yeah, Dylan was amazing. I love my favorite song of his, and it's only because I love the series, is from Battlestar Galactica, is where they did All Along the Watchtower.
Yes.
And wow, did they do such a good rendition of that song.
Right.
And I just listen to it all the time, and every so often, just in the background, just yes, this makes me feel good, even though I want to be a Cylon when I do it. At least they were somewhat good Cylons at the end.
Here's the thing about that, though. More people have made songs that Dylan wrote their own than Dylan has written them. I mean, whenever you say All Along the Watchtower, everybody thinks about Jimi Hendrix because that's the version of that song that everybody remembers. It's the same way with Manfred Mann singing Blinded by the Light, which...
Or it's like Johnny Cash singing one of the Nine Inch Nails songs that he sings. Hurt. And they're like, we'll never sing it again.
No, but he did it one time and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, music's fun. I would love to have some long discussions about some cool music.
Oh, I could totally do that. I mean, like I said, I've said this many times over. I was a live show concert hound for many years. And so, I've been to 4,000, 5,000 shows in the last 40 years. And I've seen shit that nobody will ever see. I mean, they would want to, but I've seen stuff that nobody will ever see. And those experiences were viscerally powerful. I've seen Stevie Ray Vaughan twice. Holy shit, the second time I saw him, that motherfucker was so pumped up, obviously pumped up on cocaine, that for like the last half of the show, he sweated all out at the end of the show. But there's people that you tell people that they're like, oh, I've seen Stevie Ray Vaughan. And we're like, not many people can claim that because, and so,
yeah.
I mean, it was the same thing with seeing the last Freddie show I saw. I saw.
Oh, that's amazing.
I saw Freddie at Live Aid. That was an amazing show, and like bar none, that show was like my favorite live show that I've ever been to, and it was because Queen played that show. It was, of course, that was Freddie in the wife beater with the little black studded armband or whatever, but it was still fucking awesome. So, Lisa, you saw Robert Plant and you were sad that it sucked. If it was in the last 15 years, I would agree. Because I like 80s Robert Plant. That was the last good Robert Plant concert I saw. Because I went to when he did the tour with Alison Krauss or whatever, which was only because Alison Krauss wanted to get him into bed and fuck him. Because that's what that woman does. But yeah, like the 80s, Now and Zen, I think, is the album that Plant really, that's the last good Plant show I've seen. All right, well, cool. Well, we're at the top of the hour. I'll give you both like minutes. Say whatever the fuck you want. You can literally ask me any question and I'll answer it. How about that?
Oh, I had a question. I can't remember what it was now. Man, I had one. I was thinking of it. I was going to be prepared this time.
I ate Taco Bell for dinner, Lisa, and I'm drinking, so that's
at least it wasn't a 2-week taco.
Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Clearly. All right.
All right, Wendy. What is your least favorite alcohol?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Pilsner beer.
Okay.
So like Budweiser and Heineken, all that shit. And here's why: if I can see through it, I'm not fucking drinking it. If I can pour it into a glass and I can make out the image on the other side, not drinking it.
That's fair.
Yeah, not drinking it. Now, if we're talking like, if you want me to limit it or whatever, I will tell you like, Pinots and Merlots are the only wines I will drink. And yeah, if we're talking about hard liquor, SoCo is definitely at the very bottom of the goddamn list.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I could go with something boring like, what's your favorite dessert? How about that?
Oh, that's easy. Drives her nuts. There's an Italian place when it's date night and she takes me out. There's this Italian place and it's not on the menu, but I ask for it every time and they give it to me every time. And I think it's fucking amazing. Is plain cheesecake with just a dribble of chocolate sauce over the top of it.
I love cheesecake
because I'm diabetic, type 2 diabetic. And
right.
Like a raw piece of cheesecake with just a little bit of chocolate dribble over the top of it will not spike the shit out of my sugar. And I think that's amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lisa, food porn. So yeah.
I do barbecuing and smoking and grilling. So if you ever want food porn, I'll come on live sometime while I'm doing a smoked salmon or something like that. And
hold on, I have to stand up for this. I want to tell you that sounds completely amazing because I live in a house with someone who says if they smoke pork butt and make it and put their homemade barbecue sauce on it, I'll never want to eat barbecue from a barbecue place ever again.
I made pork butt this one time, and it was so good. It was so good. It was so buttery. And then the next morning, we cut it into thick slices, and we didn't cure it, but we cut it into thick slices, and then we did brown sugar and Vermont maple syrup drizzle on it, and then pan seared it, and just had sticky, sweet brown sugar maple bacon, and it was I mean, you know what it's like to have meat in your mouth. So it's like that, but like the most amazing point. And I don't know. It's an orgasm worth. It was an orgasm worth food.
Well, we may not be in the same place, but maybe sometime you can show us your meat and
You know, even worse than that, I was introduced at a meeting at work one time when someone said, "You haven't really met Nick until you've met his snake or seen his snake." Because I have a snake,
Oh,
and he's not with me right now.
oh,
I'll bring him on to a live sometime. I actually had him on the other day. Um, but I'll bring him on sometime. And I was like, oh my God, the CTO and the CFO and the security chief are here. And all of them, the first introduction was, you can't wait to meet Nick until you've seen his snake. Fuck. Thanks, guys. Welcome to the company.
yeah, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I'll bring him out. He's beautiful. His name is Bucky.
I'm seeing. You pulled your snake
Yeah,
off
I
your
had him
neck.
around. I
I
had
was
him
like,
around the other neck.
yeah, you kept turning your neck, and I'm like, what the fuck is that around his neck?
Oh yeah,
And then
he's a
it's like,
choker too.
yeah, you turn,
He's
and I was
pretty
like,
kinky.
oh,
He
okay,
likes to choke people.
yeah, it's just okay, yeah, okay, all right, well,
All right,
Nick, Brandon, thank you both.
Wendy, Brandon, it was
Thank
great
you.
having a conversation. It's
Yes,
nice
it was
meeting you
nice to
tonight,
meet
Brandon.
you. Yes, you too.
All right,
Okay,
thanks everyone.
all right, bye, Brandon. Okay, wow, all right, well, great live tonight. I'm a little toasty. So with that, I will tell everybody, um, um, you know, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. If you're new here, please subscribe. We're a big family here. We treat the publication like family. We'll talk to each other. Um, we're all interpersonal and shit. So subscribe, because we have community and we all give a shit about each other. So if you're new, please subscribe. Um, we do live sessions in the afternoons on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, sometimes on Fridays. We do this live every night from Sunday to Thursday at 7:45, and then we do it late on Friday, and then everybody gets a break for the weekend. With that, I will tell you, if you're safe out there, um, do what you need to do to stay safe out there. Get safe, stay safe. I can't do this without you guys. We can't do it without each other. Let's just agree to keep meeting up and talking and working through our shit so that we can all get through the shit we have to get through. And so, with that, I will tell you all good night. I love you and be safe.